Hi ladies, it's Rachel here from Powerhouse Wife. With all of the efforts we're doing to be healthier and be more fit, get more physical exercise, it can be hard to find time to get ready for the day, to get your makeup done and feel like, okay, I look like I'm actually clothed rather than just staying in your workout clothes all day and feeling like front mom. So I'm just going to show you how I do my just everyday makeup. Pretty simple and takes less than 10 minutes. So I'll go ahead and show you that now. Just got done doing my hair and I'll just clip up my bangs so that they're not in the way when I'm trying to put on my makeup. And I just like to start out with a moisturizer. This is the Walmart knockoff of Aveeno's Positively Radiant moisturizer. I like both. The Walmart one is equally as good and probably half the price. So I just do one little pump of that and rub it between my hands and then on my face. I live in Utah and it's so dry here, so moisturizing really helps your makeup go on much more smoothly. And this one's pretty lightweight, and it kind of has some sparkly qualities to it that just kind of brighten your skin. Okay, so next I'm going to just apply an all over BB cream, really lightweight. I don't have acne or anything like that, so this works just to help keep my blush on and that sort of thing, and just smooth out my skin. So the one I use is Garnier Skin Renew. It's an anti-aging BB cream in the light medium, and it just helps smooth out little skin imperfections. It's probably not going to cover blemishes very well, but that's what concealer's for. So I just dot it on my cheeks and rub it in, and then the other cheek, and rub that in using just these middle two fingers mostly to get that rubbed in. You don't want to use too much force on your face just because your facial skin's really delicate. So just getting a little more and dab it on your forehead, rub that in. I still have some on my finger, so it helps to use these two fingers just to rub it in. And making sure you get all the way to your hairline and just right by your eyebrows. And then a little bit more just for kind of your T-zone here, your nose, and above your lip and your chin. I like to put a thicker foundation around my eyes just because I tend to have dark circles. What mom doesn't. And it also helps just make your eyeshadow really stay if you do choose to do eyeshadow. So next we'll do, I don't really like to use concealer because I feel like it's a little too thick, and it can make things actually more noticeable because like the concealer gets stuck in the skin. So what I use, this is kind of old label, but it's the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation, and it's a pretty full coverage foundation. This one is Nude is the color, and so I just take a little bit of that and just dab it under my eyes like that and kind of rub it in gently, getting all the way up to the lash line. And then also right here between your eye and your nose, and then on the lid too. And that just helps give you like a really bright-eyed look. And it highlights your cheekbone too a little bit. I use kind of a more yellow color than my skin just because my dark circles, the yellow cancels out the purplish color of the dark circles. So we'll just do the same on the other eye. getting all the way to the lash line on both eyes, upper and lower lashes. And then I have some imperfections just up here that I just like to cover up with a little bit of foundation here. It doesn't cover them completely, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect. And then lastly, I just like to do a little bit on my nose, just because that can get shiny or kind of uneven skin tone from sun exposure. Oh, and that moisturizer that I told you about, it has a SPF 15 in it. Okay, so now we're ready for blush. I use just 2 different shades of CoverGirl's Cheekers for my blush. One is a little bit more matte, and one's a little bit more sparkly. I wish that I could see what colors these are. Oh, I found it. Okay, so the sparkly one is Rose Silk, and the matte one is Pretty Peach. I'm just taking the brush and work your way across your cheek like that. Not getting too high or too low, and trying to keep the coloring even across. I like to be pretty blushed just because I feel like that adds a really youthful look and just makes you look kind of radiant. So that's probably good on those. And it tones down throughout the day, so by the evening time you'll just look a lot less blushed. And so that was the Pretty Peach, and then we'll use the more shimmering one, Rose Silk, just at the top of that line that you just did with the Pretty Peach, the matte blush. And just a couple kisses there, and that will catch the light and kind of brighten your face. Okay, so I'm back. I just had to feed my baby and read stories to my daughter and put her down for a nap, so just the responsibilities of being a powerhouse wife, right? So what we're going to do next is just line the upper lid of our eyes. And I just like to use a really dark eyeshadow. This one is Almay Intense Eye Color, Trio for browns. And I use this middle shade for my upper lashes and then also for my eyebrows. And then I'm just using like an angled brush, kind of stiff bristles. Got this at Forever 21. Works great. So I just do a little dab, just like that. And then I just kind of line the outer corners, just to kind of give it a little bit of a fuller look, but still look really nice and natural for everyday, not an overdone look. And just line the other side. Making sure that they both look even. And then I just take that brush with, try not to put too much shadow on, and just kind of fill in my eyebrows. Having a filled in eyebrow gives a really nice frame for your eye and kind of attracts the attention to your eyes. That's my favorite feature to highlight. Some people like lips, but eyes are my favorite. Okay, and now we're ready for the last step, which is mascara. This probably takes almost half the time for me to do my makeup. I use this, it's Maybelline, the Falsies Volume Express, and I use Blackest Black is the shade. I don't usually curl my eyelashes because they're pretty long and curly, but if you do, this would be the time. Just curl them and then you'll apply the mascara. And I do quite a few coats, starting at the bottom, just kind of really getting it worked into your lashes base and then getting the top done. And you can turn it just so you've got the tip to get those corner lashes on the inside and the outside. And then just get a little more and go ahead and do your other side. And we'll come back to the other eye as the mascara dries. It'll get a little bit tacky, and that just means that the next layer of mascara will be able to stick to it better rather than just like wearing off what I've already put on. So just working the bottom and then also coming back over the top. If you have blonde eyelashes, a dark brown is probably a little more natural looking than a dark black. And I think if you can do something that looks pretty natural, people just think that you just look great all the time, which probably isn't true for me, but the more natural you can do it, the better, the faster and the easier it is. So I just go back and forth between each eye, making sure that I've got it all evenly coated. I usually have like a little hand mirror that I'll use to get a real close view. Actually, I think I have that right here. So I'll just like hold it like this, just a little hand mirror, so that I can see that I've got everything evenly, no clumps. And that I don't have any mascara on my skin. And if I do, I just kind of wipe it off just like that. Having the foundation already on your eyelids helps just be able to wipe it off real easily. And just really focusing on those outer corners, that's where you're gonna get the most impact of your eyelashes. That just seems like, wow, she's got great lashes. Okay, so, and then you can do like a little chapstick if your lips are dry like mine almost always are. And then just a little lip gloss. This one's Bath & Body Works Liplicious in Passion Fruit Guava, but any of their colors just are really nice. And just swipe a little bit on top and bottom. Rub that together. And then I'll just take out my bangs and we'll brush those out. And there you go. You're done, and just 10 minutes. So I hope you like the tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions, and just let me know if you like it. And thanks for tuning in to Power Housewife.